Hello, I'm Fallen and this is Automation. Today we'll be doing something quite unusual for me, cause I don't think I ever attempted to do build like this. Might not be the best moment to do such build, cause I'm not really familiar with new engine building mechanics, but I guess it is a good way to learn. Also maybe you will get something out of it too, out of my mistakes that is. So I was thinking about making something that's not quite big in its dimensions and well in its wave. So this build will be quite small. I haven't done many cars like that. So yeah, it will be quite new in that way at least. Let's set it to hatchback and coupe and find something that's, well, that I will have any idea to build upon. Today I'm definitely feeling this, well, Toyota Yaris Ford Fiesta vibe, so let's roll with a body like this one. And also I'm going all steel here, front transverse engine placement, front suspension will be McPherson strut, and let's go with something cheap in the back, that is the torsion beam. As you might have noticed, I am not changing the year, we are staying in 2012, and the engine we are going to pick inline 3. I feel like this should be the most fuel efficient one, we will see about that. And for other parts here we are going with aluminium, overhead cam, single one, 4 valves and cast iron head material. Also, this engine is not going to be in any way big, 1.2 liter and more of a stroker. Narrower bore should give us some headroom in terms of the potential fuel economy, we'll see about that. I might fiddle with it when tuning the engine, I will let you know, that is for sure. And here I am not really sure if any of these parts will make any significant difference. Here are the parts, bottom end parts that I've picked. Forged steel crank, forged light, conrods, pistons is... how do you even pronounce that? Hyper-eutectic cast?
Hyper-eutectic.
Well, I guess my pronunciation was close enough, thanks Google. That is a pain to say. No balancing mass for now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so here I guess we will be needing the compression to go as high as we can make it. The cam profile has to be lower, and springs and lifters have to be softer. We'll see how it will work. Right now let's set it to 15 on cam profile, and springs and lifters, let's make them on 20. As for the RPM limit, we are not going with anything crazy. Let's set the red line at 6,500. As of now I am not doing any turbocharging here. I might do another variant, we'll see how we make the fuel efficiency on this one first. Which one will be the most efficient? Direct injection, okay, per cylinder I guess. Standard mid, no, we don't need that much of race type fuel injection, I'd say. Let's go with compact, manifold size, I will change that later. Okay, I guess we are good for now here. As you can see, nothing fancy in terms of the exhaust, we can make it even smaller. Okay, I guess something is dying. The pistons are dying, so I guess we can't make these ones to work. Don't listen to me, I am wrong, we can make it work. We just need to add some balancing mass to this engine, and we should be fine. I guess that's a bit too much, but okay, let's roll with it at least for now. Yeah, so where we are in terms of fuel efficiency, 22%. I am not sure how much that translates to, because we don't even have the mass of this car yet, so I think it will be better if I go through these parts here quite a bit fast and see what we end up with in terms of these statistics. It will be much easier to understand what we are doing here. Okay, I've picked some placeholder parts, and as you can see, I made it quite light already, only 800 kilos as of now, and we are making 5.1 liters per 100 kilometers. I guess we can do better than that, considering we have no, well, basically no engine in this car. 41 horsepower is, well, not much. And making this number go higher should also mean we will have better fuel economy in this build. So I've been fiddling with pistons here, and picking this is quite good, but picking this one seems even better. I wonder if forged light pistons are... No. So we should go with these ones, and it instantly fixes our problem with the pistons dying. So I guess that's good. And I can confirm that crank and conrods make no difference in terms of fuel efficiency, so we can go with the cheapest option here. I guess they would make some difference, cause they change our wave. But I don't think it is that much. We are not going to shave every kilogram out of this build. Somehow we are going against everything I just said, and we are making even less and less horsepower. But the fuel efficiency goes up, so that's good, I guess. Some questionable choices were made in terms of the headers here. As you can see, we are going with race ones, cause they, well, seem to restrict quite a bit this engine, and making the headers larger make this car somehow less fuel efficient. Also, right now we are at 3.4 liters per 100 kilometers, so yeah, we are going in a good way. One thing I've noticed is that changing the quality slider here changes the number here, the engine efficiency, but doesn't change the overall fuel economy very much. It is probably due to this engine being so restrictive. Well, right now it isn't, because I was fiddling with manifold size and header size. And I think I will stay with the quality at plus 15 and make this engine somewhat, well, this whole car somewhat drivable. So give me a few more minutes and, well, I guess we'll be done with the engine at very least. The VVL gave us some neat performance jump, and it didn't change much the fuel economies. I guess we'll be staying like that. So we've got some power in the higher RPM. Also, if you ever looking for, well, economy build yourself, the cam profile needs to stay quite a bit low. The compression really needs to stay very, very high. So I guess we could do a build with turbocharger. That is the forced induction that will change the economy for our profit even more. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, manifolds and the fuel system overall. You have to go with direct injection, and configuration per cylinder seems the best. As you can see, I've changed it back, and the economy, fuel economy is going down. Well, the manifold itself, it depends really, because depends how you tune the car itself, because for now, in my case, the performance mid is the best and gives us the most performance and the most fuel efficiency. Okay, we are up to 145 Nm of torque and 97 horsepower. I guess that will be all. I won't be changing much here. As you can see in this fuel efficiency map, we are, well, the most efficient when we are quite high on the throttle on low RPM. I guess that's how it should be between this 1800 and 2 and 2.5, 2.7 100 RPM. We'll see about that. We'll check it in BeamNG Drive. Now, I guess we should move on to, well, wonder if I should tune it a bit more, these parts here, or just do the design. I guess I will do the design now. It's the general idea for the front of this car. As you can see, I am using these natural curves of this body trim, and well, placing the headlamps accordingly. I'm not really convinced to this grille. I will be changing that for sure, and this one will stay. I think this one will be the fog lights. Not gonna lie, this front looks kinda derpy. I am not sure what to do with it. I want to leave this bumper piece here, because I want to make this go all the way around, or at least at the sides too. Also, without it, it looks kinda dumb, so yeah. But this piece here, I've got the issues with. I don't really know what would fit there. Maybe something like that, and make it go over it, so it doesn't look like it's completely out of place. Also, let's not make it chrome. Yeah, that feels like too much of a plastic. I guess this would fit. I'm not really convinced. Oh, this would be the issue too, to make these ones fit properly. Okay, right now it looks kinda like a Citroen. I will leave it like that, because if I fiddle with it a bit more, it will be even in even worse state. I am not sure though what brand I should add it to. I'm gonna think about it. So I've made the sides of the car, and I added these roof bars on the top, so it is a little bit more defined. Oh, talking about the roof of the car, I guess I should add the antenna here while I still remember to do so, but let it be in the middle. Okay, I guess that is fine. Also, that this side piece here, I don't know if I will be adding anything to the sides of this car. I am not sure though what paint I should make it. I've kept it red. It's slightly different type of red. This one was original. This one is the one I wanted to make, but I am not really sold on that. Guess I will leave it for now, and will think a bit more about it. I feel like the rear asks for something that is not horizontal but vertical, something like this one. I've been fiddling with this for a while. I don't really like how they mold around this body. Well, my tongue goes weird right now. I think like they fit there. I just need to add a few more pieces and to fill this rear end a bit better. The rear end is coming together nicely. It looks kinda plain, but we don't need anything fancy here. As you can see, I did this brake light up there. It defines the rear quite a bit better. Also, there's this wiper, and of course the bumper piece on the end. On the rear bumper, that is. Right now, the only thing that is we have to define this trunk, which is, well, can be quite a challenge. Okay, this is the final look of this car. Of course, I forgot to pick the wheels. Give me a sec. Okay, now we are done for real with designing this thing, and it doesn't look that bad, overall at least. Of course, there are a few things to change, like the suspension height, the size of the rims, and such. I will be changing that in a second. Also, this piece here, I know, it looks, well, kind of interesting. And well, if you would place this on a real car, it would be a nightmare. See this piece here? It would be real bad to clean, and I guess it would break quite easily if it was plastic, not a metal. Okay, let's move on. We have to tune this one. First thing I will be trying to do is to lower this wave even more. Also, when you lower the airflow here, it should improve your fuel economy, but I wouldn't reduce it to 0, because it can make some issues. I already changed the quality here. I don't think I will be changing much of it. Okay, it gives us a lot. Okay, let's go plus 15 on everything. This build is not really realistic anyway. The tires, the last thing that will affect the looks of our car. I don't think they have to be too big. Wonder how it influences the fuel economy. Looks like the small profile with quite big rim diameter is fine here. Let's go with alloy wheels. Does it lower our wave? Magnesium. I guess carbon fiber will be the best here. Okay, let's go with magnesium. No surprise here, the brakes can be quite small. They are barely visible there. In fact, the rear ones are comically small. Front ones aren't that bad, but still, you can see the engine through the rim there. The suspension is set as a preset to comfort, and I just lowered it quite a bit so it doesn't look so awkward. But, well, you know, it still looks quite silly. I guess there is the sweet spot. Ride height. With plus 15 on quality in suspension, we can go under 800 kilos. That is fine. And the only thing left to tune is the gearbox. This is where it gets really funky, because as you can see, if we make it too short, the fuel economy goes down. If we go too long, it is the same. So I guess I will be looking for a sweet spot between the top gear ratio, first gear ratio, and the spread between the all the other ones. Wonder how it changes if we go with higher number of gears. I guess I found the sweet spot in gearing setup. As you can see, 244 top gear speed, but I will set the limiter to 180 around, because we won't go much faster anyway. And this build is based on the fuel economy, not the top speed anyway. Gear spread is quite low, so we have this under 10 seconds acceleration from 0 to 100, which is not too bad. And what else? Top gear, I mean first gear, haven't been changed much. So yeah, 5 gear, advanced automatic. And I guess that is all for this build. At least for the automation part. Now we should move on to BeamNG Drive and try it out there. Wonder how it will be well, calculated in BeamNG Drive, really. Okay, here we are in BeamNG Drive. I haven't driven this car yet, so I don't know how it works. I had to change a few things, repair a few things in the export. Like I forgot this piece here on the other side. There were a few holes for some reason, but it is all gone now. I was wondering, why does it use fuel while standing with the engine turned off? Well, it turns out the engine was all the time on. Yeah, it is that quiet. Barely, you can hear it, barely. Yeah, so what I've got planned here is... Okay, it has quite nice pickup. What have planned here is, well, trying it out on a highway here, seeing how how efficient it really is, and I guess we will end it off with, well, short drag race. Well, now I can say it is almost as efficient as the automation was stating it is, because, well, I was driving for a while now, and it stayed around 4 liters per 100 kilometers. As you can see, average fuel consumption is right about there. Well, when you floor it, it goes wild though. Yeah. And it is not even turboed. It can be very efficient if you feather the throttle. When you put it all, the gas to the pedal, to the metal, let's say, it goes wild, as I just said. Also, I've noticed it drives like a freaking boat. It has no traction at all, and my FPS are going down for some reason. Yeah, negative fuel consumption. Great, great, just great. All the issues with the steering this car has are due to the suspension being way too soft. And now, as I said, let's end it off with drag strip, quarter mile. As you can see, we are going against my other build, old build, PFS. It should be similarly powered, but we are 300 kilo less, so we are leaving that dude behind. What time did we make it in? 15.67 seconds. I guess I could do it a little bit better, take this time down to 15 seconds maybe if I started properly, but I don't think that's, well, it will change anything. So, as usual, thanks for watching and see you in the next one, hopefully, at the very least.